Today I'm going to teach you how to make a very easy tool so you can make these super cute flower earrings out of wire. So to make the wire spirals, you're going to need flat pliers, cutters, round pliers, and either a cone shape or a pen, or I will also show you how to make your own cone out of paper. The wire I use is the artistic wire. It's the non-tarnish copper wire, and I'm going to use 20 gauge. So to make the cone, we'll just get a little piece of cardstock. I actually tried it with plastic, like from a plastic pot, but it was too stiff and it left like a little crease that wouldn't work too well to make the spiral, because it would make the wire kind of jagged. So we're just going to start like this. We're just going to roll it into the cone shape. It can be a little rough, it's not too bad, but you do want it to be a bit pointy on the end. And then at that point we'll get some tape. I just like to use this mailman tape, and depending on how wide you want the bottom of the spiral, you could kind of open it up a little bit if you need to. So we're going to tape it up on there like that, and then to finish it off we're just going to clip the end, and to make sure it doesn't collapse when you wind it with wire, you're just going to get some Kleenex or toilet paper, and to make sure it goes to the end, I just kind of wind the bit a bit and just go in there like that. And you can take a pen and just really push it in there, and if you need another piece you can go ahead and just fill it up with any tissue paper, paper towel you have, and really force it in there, and it becomes nice and stiff. So I have a piece of the 20 gauge wire. It's about 15 inches long, and we're just going to hold the end with your thumb on the cone and just wind it down like that. So depending on how tight you want your spiral, I've cut the wire a little bit too long, but that's okay. So you just do it as much as you like, and then you're just going to clip the end like that, and then take your round pliers to close the circle, and at that point you can push it down by hand. This copper wire is very forgiving, it's very soft, so when you use something like aluminum wire, it's a little trickier because it can actually make little creases and bends. So for the wider part of the spiral, you can do it by hand. And when you get to the end, you might need to actually use the pliers to flatten it out a little bit. And there you have a funky little spiral. And you could turn it into a earring or whatever you like. And if you were to do that, actually, it would be super simple. You would just take the end, make a loop, cut the end, and flatten that, and put an earring hook in there. But I'm going to show you how to make the flower. So to make the flower, I cut a piece that's about 20 inches, and you're going to use the end of a Sharpie or a pen to make the petals. So we'll just go like that. We'll do the end of the Sharpie to make the wide part of the petal, and then you could use the round pliers to make the middle part. And you just want to kind of go back and forth 5 times to make the petal. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist this end around like that, and then twist this end and clip it off. So you could either clip this end or make a hook on the end, but I like it to be pretty clean, so we'll just go like that. Now to make the little spiral, if your flower was bigger, you can use this cone again. In fact, you can start it with that. But then when you get towards the smaller part of the cone, you can use a pen and just wind it around like that to finish it off, because you want the end to be a little smaller. So I use the cone of the pen, and we'll clip the end, and just like we did with the spiral, just close it up. Use your flat pliers if you need to flatten it up, and you can do the rest by hand. And this flower can be earrings, it can be a pendant. You're just going to kind of shape it a little bit more of what you want, and there you have your little flower for an earring. So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you like it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more DIY videos. And if you make some little flower earrings, be sure to share photos on Instagram or other social media, and @ me at Heather Boyd Wire so I can have a look.